Starfleet Academy isn't competence corn. The entire point is the characters grow into competence. Oh, but here's where we get into all the competence storytelling subgenres. Hey y'all, I'm Edie Skye. I write spicy fantasy adventure for dudes about hot girls and giant robots. And I also really love to analyze genre, fandom, and audience and how all those things interact. So let's start by talking about Star Trek. One of the biggest points of appeal for classic Star Trek fans is that it's ultimately competence corn. And a lot of the classic fans really did not have good things to say about Starfleet Academy when it first came out. For a lot of reasons, but one of them was definitely that the characters as depicted in the trailers looked like a bunch of incompetent dumbasses. And the most common defense that pops up from Academy fans is, well, of course they are. They gotta grow into it. That's the entire point of going to an academy. And they're not wrong. You don't start school competent. But what we have here is a conflict in what the two different audiences want out of their Star Trek. See, competence corn and growing to competence storylines are two completely different styles of story with completely separate goals. The audience that likes competence corn isn't interested in growth. The specific reason they watch competence corn is to watch a character who is at their height or close to it face a massive problem and overcome it. The joy is in watching them use their competence. It's specifically in seeing how they use all the skills they've amassed to solve this massive problem. It's a celebration of raw skill. Growing to competence storylines are a lot more complex and a lot more varied. There are any number of directions they could take. You can have the well-meaning hero who starts out weak and fights to be better. You can have the obstinate, reluctant protagonist who's dragged kicking and screaming the whole way to competence. You can have the reluctant protagonist who likes their situation but is forced into a harder one they have to adapt to. It's a lot more complex, and it's also very frequently a coming-of-age storyline. Now look at the key audiences for these two styles of story. Coming-of-age and growing to competence stories are more commonly enjoyed by people who are coming of age themselves. Competence corn is overwhelmingly enjoyed by people who are past that stage or on the edge of passing it. They've already gone through the work of bettering themselves. They want to enjoy entertainment about characters who have done something similar and are reaping the benefits of all that work. In a lot of ways, you could view these subgenres as metaphors for the journey to maturity itself. Growing to competence corn is for people who are still on the journey to maturity, whereas competence corn is for people who have achieved it. One's not necessarily superior to the other, they just both have different goals.